This is a quick demo of how you can use the Siteglide static site importer to import sites from WordPress and virtually any other platform into Siteglide within a few minutes. So we have a site here. This is on Adobe Business Catalyst, which is going through an end of life process. So this website needs to be migrated away, and you can now really easily import that into Siteglide. So the first thing I would do is I built a site within the Siteglide portal ready for the import, and you can see when you click through to that URL, it's just a blank page. There's nothing on that domain. So the next thing to do would be to go and take a look at this domain. So one of the things we do when we do the import is optimize the site as much as possible during the process. So optimizing imagery, CSS, JavaScript, minifying it, that kind of thing. So if we just quickly take a look at a Google PageSpeed score for that, I can run that again. We'll mainly look at the desktop one just for this demo. You'll see that the desktop score is 71. It varies a little bit, so it's 69 before, I think. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that domain, we're going to hop across to our CLI. If you're not familiar with that, we've got some docs to help you get started. But essentially, you just run a few commands. So first of all, we're going to connect up to that site. That makes sure we have access to that site and all hooked up successfully. And then we're going to run the import. So there is a command for that, and we'll just import that. And this varies in time depending on the size of the site. There's if it's got hundreds of pages, it could take a lot longer. We do recommend this for typically smaller sites and fairly static sites. So it's down to your machine and internet speeds and everything. So it's just best to work with smaller sites, at least initially. So you'll see that that has downloaded everything. It's actually updated a few URLs. It's minified some CSS and some JavaScript. It hasn't compressed any images this time. They were none to compress, and it's deployed it to the site. So if we now go back to this page that was a completely blank site and refresh, we've now got that website exactly as it is on the live domain. And then what we'll do in the background is just run a page speed report on that. And yeah, you can see that it's hooked everything up. So it also sets up pages in Siteglide so that you can go in and edit those pages. It would set up forms to send a sort of workflow inquiry to whoever built the site, which you can change later, and optimize everything as well. So there's quite a lot going on. If we go to desktop, that's now 92. So we jumped up from 71 to 92 just on import, and that's just from things like minifying the CSS and JavaScript. You've also got enterprise grade hosting by using Siteglide, which is powered by Platform OS. So yeah, just a very quick example. You can do this yourselves using the CLI, or we do have a page on the site. It's site import. You can actually find it from the homepage, where you can request that we do this for you. So you can just fill in a form and we'll do that process for you if you're not too familiar with the CLI. But we do recommend learning the CLI approach because it saves you time. You don't have to wait for us to do that for you. And it's just generally very useful via the CLI anyway to be able to do all sorts of things. Thank you.